Unsung Heroes, the story of America's female patriots continues.
Johnson, white truck, 3 o'clock, right here. We're gonna push it out of the way. Get out! Get out! Get out! Hey! Tow it out! Leave it there, because I have 50 cal ammo, and everything's gonna start cooking.
We're pulling it back now.
How are we gonna get the fire out? Welcome to friggin' Iraq. Huh? Get back in the vehicle!
It's difficult to know that somebody that you don't even know and that you're trying to help is trying to kill you. I remember my second deployment, we were out on a mission, and next thing you know, there was like gunfire everywhere. And all you heard was this pop, 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 pop.
Let's go. It's hard to imagine driving down the street and someone shooting at you. My first time being out there, I could hear bullets hitting the doors, bouncing off. It's very scary. And anyone that tells you that it's not, they're lying, because it is.
I get in this argument, everybody says, women are not in combat. I'm like, no, women are in combat. Let's make that very clear. Iraq and Afghanistan made it quite clear that it's an asymmetrical warfare. The battlefield's all around. Women are in combat. If our truck convoy is going down the road and we get engaged, if you can blow through it, you blow through it. If you can't, you got to dismount and fight. You dismount and fight.
I remember us getting in our patrol vehicles, and within 2 minutes of us starting our patrol, we came under fire. And as a journalist at the time, I had to make the decision whether I was going to keep documenting or pick up my weapon and defend my comrades who were with me. And I made the decision to stop documenting and make sure that the enemy was not a threat anymore. Initially, when I joined to see the world. Not that that has changed, because of course I do see the world. I see it through worn-torn eyes now, though. I remember when September 11th happened, and I knew that day our military was changing, and I was going to be part of that history.
Nobody wants to die for their country, but a lot of people are willing to die for their buddy.
Why do we fight? It's really about our brothers and sisters in arms. You want to make sure everybody comes back. Unfortunately, everyone doesn't.
It's about the guy to the left and the right of you, and especially when you're challenged. I'll never forget when I was in Afghanistan. As the theater sergeant major, I would get up every morning and I would read the activities that happened overnight, and of course always is there is the casualties, wounded and otherwise. But I never expected that I would look one day and it would be somebody that I knew.
That is hard. That is hard. I had a soldier, and we were really close, and she was killed by a mortar attack. I think that was one of the hardest things that I have ever had to accept. When you lose a soldier, it's like you failed. To this day, I still kind of blame myself, because I think to myself, well, what if I was there? If I was there, she would still be alive, and I wouldn't have to go to a cement block and tell her I miss her.
I think that the fact that we've had 150 women killed in the war says that war is a dangerous occupation. Realizing that every one of those cases is someone's daughter, someone's girlfriend, someone's wife, someone's mother. But that's true about every war, because every one of those men who was killed was somebody's son, somebody's husband, somebody's boyfriend, or somebody's dad.
book and want it published? Thousands of authors have with Page Publishing. If we decide to publish you, your work ends and ours begins.
Call for your free author submission kit.
Boy, that looks expensive. Not my problem. Not my problem. Not my problem. Hi, George Foreman and family here, and like millions of homeowners, we got tired of getting sucker punched with expensive home system and appliance repair fees.
But not anymore.
Because now for about $1 a day,
we have Choice Home Warranty.
They cover over 25 major systems and appliances, including heating, AC, plumbing, kitchen, and laundry.
And if they can't fix it,
They'll replace it.
we'll never pay for covered home repairs again.
For about $1 a day, get Choice Home Warranty. Call now and get your first month free.
Why risk paying thousands of dollars for expensive repair bills when for about $1 a day, Choice Home Warranty has an army of expert technicians?
So having a Choice Home Warranty is very much like having a security blanket on all the appliances in our home.
I don't worry because I know once I call them, they'll get the job done.
Only Choice Home Warranty has the heavyweight protection plan that assures you'll never pay for covered breakdowns again.
With Choice Home Warranty, I save thousands of dollars and zero headaches.
I can make one painless phone call, and they're not going to take advantage of me.
So when your water heater, fridge, washing machine, throw in the towel.
Don't let fixing it be your problem. Call Choice Home Warranty before they break down.
For about $1 a day.
If Choice Home Warranty can't fix it,
they'll replace it.
Never pay for covered home repairs again.
Call right now for your free quote, and we'll include your first month free. Call in the next 10 minutes, and as a special gift from George, get free limited roof repair coverage. Never pay for covered home repair bills again. Remember, if we can't fix it, we'll replace it. Call now to get a free quote and your first month free. Call in the next 10 minutes and get free limited roof repair coverage. Call 800-279-8463. 800-279-8463. 800-279-8463.
Unsung Heroes, the story of America's female patriots continues.
We weren't always known on the surface for what we did in our work, but we were there. And it was a very hard thing for people to accept during the war that women wore uniforms and did the same jobs as the men. So if you wore that uniform, you had to prove to them that you could do what you had to do, and it makes you want to try harder to prove to them that you can do it.
We didn't do it for publicity. We did it to serve our country. And I think women have proved that over and over again.
The women that are commissioned into the United States military today, they know full well that they will be on the battlefield, that they will face the same challenges and hardships and dangers as their male counterpart. But they continue to enlist because they want to serve. They want to have the same opportunity as their male counterparts, and they serve with bravery and courage and honor every day all over the world.
I love being able to serve my country, and I feel that not everybody wants to go fight wars. Not everybody wants to put on a uniform every day. There's certainly more money and other incentives to be made elsewhere. So somebody's got to do it, and I just happen to be good at it.
These soldiers, they didn't have to sign that dotted line to come in the military. They chose to, and they're there fighting with you and for you, and they'll give you their last because that's what we signed up to do. No one made us do it. We signed up for it. I'd do it again if I could.
Well, I think the women who were in the military in the past were really the heroes of this whole thing. I mean, they just went in against ridiculous odds and were truly discriminated against. I mean, you couldn't get VA benefits, you couldn't retire, you couldn't get married. And they persevered anyway and got those restrictions lifted one good example at a time. We just, who came later, kind of take it for granted that we've always had this. It's kind of like the right to vote. I realized that when I participated in the WIMSA Memorial.
The Women in Military Service for America's Memorial is a timeless repository of the historical struggle that women have had in this country in proving their patriotism and being accepted for their strengths. It allows us to give honor to women who have served. It's a place where my children can come and see a little bit of what I did in my life.
I don't think people think about the fact that our daughters are on the front lines just as our sons are, and that we love this country as much as they do, and that women are willing to lay down our lives as well. And so WIMSA really chronicles that.
For all those who made the ultimate sacrifice for their country.
For every woman that serves, just like for every man, is their willingness to answer the call. You know, this nation says, who will protect us? Who will come forward? Who will leave your homes? Who will leave your families and protect not just your neighbors and the people you love, but people from across the country that you will never know, who will never thank you? Who will do this? And these women said, I will. And they all volunteered to do it.
There's always some ceiling somewhere that somebody has to break. And it's how you go about breaking it. And I think women in the military have gone about breaking it by showing what they can do. The women of World War I, World War II, Korea, even the women that served in Vietnam, the nurses, the women at Desert Shield, everybody along the way breaks down some little barrier. Not asking for special privileges, but by saying, you want to give me an obstacle? Okay, I'll overcome that obstacle. And when I come overcome that obstacle, okay, there'll be another one. At some point, you're going to run out of obstacles for us to overcome. At some point, I'm just saying.